Patrick kind of gave me away, so I'm going to pretend he didn't and continue on as I had planned. But I named my rant the C word. And I personally think this is one of the most overused words in advertising. And as I got thinking about it, we use an awful lot of C words. So I had like this array of options available to me because we're too fond of a buzzword. We love a buzzword, but we hate ourselves for using them. So this particular word, I think we are so guilty of overusing but underdoing. And give away the game, Patrick. Collaboration. If we look at this word, we can clearly see that we are not doing this. The action of working with someone to produce something. Yes, we do collaborate internally. We all have our own internal agency collaboration models, and that is great. But externally, we just don't. I'll bring it back to where this came from for me. I came into this industry a couple of years ago with such notions. I thought we were this collaborative bunch. We were working towards this creative greater good and wanting to produce some deadly creative work, which we have been, and I'm not dismissing anyone's great work, and there is collaboration going on in our industry, but just not to the level that we could be. Sorry, notes. The reason for this that I've discovered over the past couple of years, we're petrified of each other. We are so afraid of giving away our knowledge and information that we sit around a boardroom table and we hold our decks like this. Or we share a deck that's half of the deck we've shared with the client because we don't want Agency X poaching our client or knowing what we're doing. Or, flip the coin, we're trying to poach their client from them. So, why would we give away our information? We want theirs. But why should you care? If you look at how we work at the moment, a media plan. When a media plan is put together with no idea of the creative message that it's specifically supposed to be amplifying, that's counter-collaborative. That's the exact opposite of collaboration. When a creative strategy is put together with no idea of the wealth of knowledge that a media planner could offer it, the TGI, the insights, all of the data, that's counter-collaborative. That's the exact opposite of what we should be doing. Or when we click onto a publisher that's had some link with some agency in some way, shape or form, and the output is a shitty listicle with some tenuous link to a brand, you can't help but feel that we're doing something wrong as an industry. Like, we really are doing something very critically wrong if that's the best we can do. We're cutting ourselves out of partnerships. We're shrinking the value of our industry and our category. And ultimately, it's to no one's benefit. It's not for the benefit of our clients. It's not really for the benefit of ourselves. Why are we doing it? While we're doing it, meanwhile, in other markets, they're working on all the deadly brands that we lost. And how are we ever going to get them back with this small-minded mentality? I just don't know. Honestly, I do not know. Or while they're applying for Cannes Lions or international awards, Irish agencies are just too busy applying for absolutely everything on a local level just to say we got more than those guys down the road. Why? Honestly, why? The funny thing is, though, when you actually think about it, we can work together. Recently, ad effect submissions, anyone feel that pain? Anyone? Wasn't it a lot easier when you had someone to collaborate with? Wasn't it a lot easier when you had a partner agency who could give their inputs, and wasn't your submission a lot stronger because of it? That's just one example of how things become a lot easier and our outputs are a lot better when we just actually work together and have a conversation. That's all it takes. So, I am hoping that you will all leave here with this face, and I'm not asking you to accept my challenge. I'm just asking you to consider it. I get really annoyed when I hear this word, collaboration, because it's in creds, it's in pitches, it's in tenders, it's in God knows what. And we're actually not doing it. We're lying to ourselves and we're lying to our clients. So we could remove this word from our vocabulary. Easiest way, just let's stop saying it. Let's call a spade a spade. We are not really that collaborative. Or we could actually start picking up the phone to each other when briefs come in, getting around a table and workshopping. Like, why do all of these things need to be internal? Why can't we invite each other into these things and start actually sharing information for the betterment of our creative outputs for our clients? And essentially, all we want to do is to produce some great work. Thank you, the most underused word in Irish advertising.